Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Joris from the Foul Play team. And I just want to do a quick video about the interactive map that's just been posted to the Foul Play website. Just to give a bit of a run through on what is in there, how to use it, and just to give a little more explanation to it. So, well, just let's go in there. I'm going to share the screen of where you can find it. This has been posted on the Foul Play website, which is here. If you scroll down, it's part of the main stories. You can link it there. Click it. That gives you to a post. It's also over here. Well, I know these posts will go away after a while, after all other posts are gone. So there's also another way to it. In the library, it's now temporarily put in case photos. And if you really are not able to find it, you can also hit the search button over here and then type in interactive maps and you'll get there as well. So I'm just going to go with this one to show you the post that Zoe made about the interactive map, which gets you here. And there's the link to it. So click the link. I'll just move my cursor to the left because I know when I scroll down that if you scroll down over here, you see what happens. So I'll just scroll down. So we're basically over here, and now I've zoomed in, zoomed out a bit too far. So I'm zooming back in. So this is the interactive map. Now, of course, you can decide which zoom level you prefer best. I may do a bit click out. So yeah, there's the Avery Salvage yard over here. Redon Quarry, Mentor gravel pit. Well, and all the surrounding wood areas, Cuss Road, White Cedar Road, Mitchell's Quarry. 147 over here. So this is the whole area that was of interest for that week in November in 2005, and well, lots of areas of interest have been discussed. So I want to go through with these icons you see on the map. If you click on this button over here on the left top, you click on it, it opens a slider with, yeah, well, all kinds of layers. They're called layers. So I'm just going to pop over here and put them all out first. So that's for better perspective. Now it's empty. See, it's all empty. So we go one by one to explain what's in there. First is buildings. Not that exciting, but it gives you a perspective on what it is. If you click on an icon, you see what happens on the left. It opens this thing and some a picture in there, so it gives you perspective on oh, that's what it looks like and what is where. There's the Dassey garage, aluminium smelter in a shed. Well, I'll leave you to it. It's not that exciting, just for what is where. Unclick it and they're gone. Same thing with burn sites and barrels. They're just pictures. If there's extra information on it, there's a description in here. I'll let you read. I'm not going to read through all of them, but you can find what's there. So this is the burn barrel at Deer Camp. This is the 4 Dassey barrels. You can see that there's information about the retagging of the 4th barrel to another one when it was brought back. It was a very weird move, but it was. That's Chuck's barrel, which was never taken into evidence, which was also weird, but who knows what the reason is? I don't know. And click on that one. If that goes so smooth. That one. That's Alan and Dolores barrel. That one is taken as well. You can see it right there. There's not a close-up of that one, but this is taken from an aerial shot. So those are those. Well, let's move on to the RAV4 evidence. Let's zoom in just a little bit more so you can see the reference to it. I just wanted to point out as well that this is actually a map of right now. So Google didn't make me use a map, didn't let me use a map that was historic, because that might just do a bit better, because in here is a new quarry arised here that was never there. That was just a cornfield in 2005. But hey, I got to deal with what I got to deal with. So yeah, just pointing out. There's the RAV. If it says 7 photos, this is in Dutch language, so never mind, you'll see it in your own language. I'm not going to run through all the photos, but you'll see. Again, this is not a ways of putting all the pictures from the RAV in it. Just to make that point clear. These are not all the pictures we have from the RAV at that location. Just saying. License plate car. This is where the license plates was found in this car. Again, 3 pictures, and of course we have the car key that was allegedly found, but no way it was found there because Stephen put it there. That said, we can go to the next one. I'll just do this short one on this because this is basically where Cus Road is. Again, this is only pictures. And if you open this and this comes to this slides in and you want to go back, just use these buttons because that's the easiest way. It'll go out. The other one is a turnaround. I'm not going to go there because otherwise I have to zoom out and zoom in again, but that's a turnaround where allegedly a car or the RAV was spotted before it was found on Avery Salvage yard. Then we go to Quarry evidence finds. Those are interesting because I pull up a few, like this one. We're in the Manitowoc gravel pit. If you click on the picture, it'll open any picture. It'll open the picture itself, so you can just a bit bigger. You see there's a big pile dumped of, I don't know what is, burn barrel debris. That's what it looks like. Is the evidence tent number as well. Again, if you want to go back to where you were, just put in the click on that one, and then you're back in this description. All the buckets that are taken from that location, as well as the debris pile contents 2K, which are the non-ash items, so to say. Another one. Debris pile 3. Again, you can open the pictures. Dude with a grin on his face, standing next to 4 buckets, scooping up ashes at a concrete slab pile, which was flagged. You see there. So he's basically collecting evidence here. And later on in another layer, I will be explained, because the power of this is the combination of layers, where you see that human bones were found at these locations. So again, all the buckets that I've scooped up are mentioned over here in the description. Also want to point out that that location that has been mentioned there is not the right one, because it's actually right up here. So you see the same guy there. That is just blatantly, I think it's a typo of a GPS location, because there are no concrete slab piles over here. That's because basically that's next to that other pile we just saw. Another one I want to point out is, because that's the only one that's been discussed at trial. Sorry, this one. That is debris pile O. Now, This is a bit of a Google thing, because when I uploaded the pictures, I was like, okay, this is not how I wanted it, of course, but you know, Google has no way of letting me do this otherwise. Maybe I'll find a way, but didn't succeed in it yet. That's pile O, where the pelvic bone was found, a suspected pelvic bone that was the only bone in the quarry mentioned at trial. So in this pile, ultimately, these bones were found. It's a big pile of, well, allegedly, these are all unburned animal bones. And I believe these are the parts that are actually the suspected pelvic bone is in there. And those are these ones. So again, this is just the photo go through. Just hit the back button. You're back in the map again. So these are all the quarry items that were collected on basically on 10th and 11th by DCI Powell. I'm just gonna unclick it again, and they're gone. I'm gonna go to Cadaver Dog alerts. So these, as you can see, there's a list that says and 11 more in Dutch. So if you click that, you have them all there. So you can either hover over that and then click it, and then it opens the field, or you can do it in here. You can just go like, okay, I want to do, let's say I want to do 15. Then it opens as well. That's another way. The description says the alert was at 10th of November. Again, if you open on this, or if you click on this picture, well, it's a picture, was a snippet of a report. It says the alert, the description of the alert, basically. So again, go back, and let me do another one over the map. This one. This is alert 10. Lucy reported an alert in the same area that the dogs had alerted in the previous evening, labeled alerts 2 and 3. Well, 2 and 3, as you can see, are also there. 2 and 3, it's the same location. It's similar, well, where the RAF would have entered the property if it entered there. It's curious why there are so many cadaver dog hits in that corner. But again, I'm not going to go through all of the alerts. You can do that yourself, but this is just to show how it's done. Cadaver dog alerts. Other evidence, click that on, and this is the, well, the only GPS located evidence finds in the ledgers and the reports are these. So this is basically on the 8th of November, Rick Reamer went through quarries and on the salvage yard and find all items and items, and GPS located them. So if you want to go like here, there's multiple shotgun shells, 4 pictures of them. Then you went down south here to a map quest that was found. And went here, shotgun shell. This is, well, loads of shotgun shells in the quarry. So that's a lot. An arrow, even. Well, just to give you a bit of an idea of what was found. Also, the burned electronics in Stevens barrel, allegedly being there. Other shotgun shells. What was there? Oh yeah, pair of black pens as well. Well, a whole lot of other evidence in there. Another thing we have is send-doc tracks. Now, this was a pain in the ass to draw these kind of similar to what was on paper sent by the dog handlers, but kind of managed doing it. These you can click out, so too bad they're all in there. So this requires you to just click on here, and it highlights the track. Go a bit up, you can see it's the same thing. There's the description of it. So if you open this, as you see, the highlighted track is being described by this report. It's also added at what time these tracks went out. So I put them all in the sequential order in here, so you can follow them, what was done when. The interesting one, of course, is, which one is it? That one, where Louvre on the 8th in the morning went all the way up to over the berm, went to the yard here, or to Cuss Road here, and then just went up to, didn't have any interest in Cuss Road, the burial site whatsoever, and just went all the way to the deer camp, circled around it, then walked through Redon's Quarry and just head on some body of water here. Then walked up to the berm and showed massive interest in this area, and he was not the only one. Other dogs had this as well. There was massive interest over here, walking up and down strong scent of Teresa, and then he walked straight towards the burn pit. And after that, just walked over here, somehow disappeared into the auto salvage yard. So I just want to point out that one for more detail. Cadaver, send-doc tracks. Oh yeah, human bones found. Again, maybe I just zoom out a little. Oh, not too far. Here you can see where human bones were found. Well, let me just put that reportedly. I'm not saying that this is the truth. This is just reports. So of course you have the burn pit, because that's where all of them were found, most of them, so to say. Well, I put 15 pictures in there. Just go watch it if you want to. The rest of them I added here. So in another way, I'll open the picture. This is a snippet of Eisenberg's report spreadsheet, where she's talking about this one. This one was found in barrel number 2, which was a Yanda barrel. It's a human bone, non-human, non-bioelectrical, one shaft fragment with cut marks sent to FBI with pupil casings. So this was a, well, this had the hesitation cut marks in it. And the next one is found in another Yanda barrel, burned and unburned non-human, non-bioelectrical, possible coach, and a burned human fragments, possible cut fragment of unknown origin. Sorry. So again, 2 Yanda barrels held human bones according to Eisenberg. Only that has been downplayed at trial, and we all know that. So again, I just hit the back button. Now we go to these ones. As you can remember, this one was from the big triangular pile with which looks like the burn barrel debris dumped there. So again, if I open this one, it shows you the Eisenberg reports, and again it says calcined human bone fragments, possible cut edges. 18 non-human, 1 burned human fragment. Burned calcined human bone fragments. These were all found in that file, allegedly. Human and non-human bone fragments. Human is calcined with 1 cut edge. So she was very clear about cut edges on bones. But she was never clear in her reports about the locations they were found in. And I'm not sure whether that's intentional or not, but these were scooped up from buckets. And I don't know if she held the the origin of those buckets. So she basically said, "Oh, well, they would have come from that bucket." So that's why Casey had to make that link herself, pointed out these bone fragments being there. So we have that here at this location, bone fragments as well, human bone fragments, and there's also. Again, human and non-human, some bone 5 of 13 with cut edges. Most bone fragments and cut are human, no element ID. Most bone fragments and all cut bone fragments. Well, there you go. So 8675 pelvic bone, when the bigger one you just saw was all suspected, but at the same place. There's that. Well, I can't imagine that. We had that one, and then the last layer is this one, possible human bone. So of course, when she doesn't know for sure, she just adds that, and of course there were some in the burn pit, but definitely also she wasn't sure about these same locations, quarry locations. And well, that's it. I didn't put the non-human bones in because that's not really, doesn't really matter to the bigger picture, I think. Again, open through this one. We can click them all on if you want to see for cross-referencing or whatever you want to do. It's just a tool to help people investigate, not more than that. And if it helps, it helps, and I'm happy to hear any comments, or if you have any suggestions to add layers to it. Well, icons, I can't add any more layers, but if you have anything to suggest, yeah, well, we're more than happy to put anything in the map. And as I said, last but not least, this is the map of 2022. If you want to have a bit of a reference on maps of 2005, you can download Google Earth. Let me put that up. If you download Google Earth, basically this is, oh, sorry, I'll put it out. This is the map that we just saw, which is the map of 2022, where all the pins are on. If you want to have a historic idea, you have to just go to this icon here. En it says, toon historische beelden, gebruik de tijdschrijfregelaar om een van de... that's all Dutch. So show historic images, that's what it says. So you get a slider, and it starts at 2022. Just slide it all the way over here somewhere, and then you have the historic map. So I just want to point that out for somebody who may or may not know this. This is just a good way to get into that one. So that's basically it, what I wanted to share with you, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you use it, and well, if you haven't done so, give us a like and a thumbs up so we can use it anytime. Well, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye-bye now.